I remember when I was 18 and I got my first ATM card. I was ecstatic. I remember my father telling me, okay, you gotta remember your PIN number and don't show it to anybody and everything like that. And that's all he told me. So I said, okay, Dad, I got it. I know what to do. And so at the first occasion, I went to the first ATM I could find. Before I did anything, I looked around, make sure nobody was looking at me, and so I slid my card in. I had a little hard time trying to figure it out, but once I did, it went right in. Then it asked me for my PIN number. I again looked cautiously around, making sure nobody was trying to peep. I'm a suspicious person by nature, so that's just what I do. I slowly tapped each number, and other inquiries popped up, and I just said yes. I didn't really understand what anything meant, so I just kept typing yes. Okay, so after I finished with that, the moolah came out. Next, I got my receipt, and there was a beeping sound, but I obviously didn't hear it, so I was just putting my money in my purse, or in my pocket, and my receipt, and then I noticed, oh, there's my card, and right when I was about to grab it, it went back in the machine. And I was wondering, how did this happen? Do I need to put my PIN number in again? I typed in my number and nothing happened. I started banging on the keypad and again, nothing happened. I kept wondering, where was my card? How am I supposed to get it now? I banged harder on the machine and started panicking. I said, oh, my father is gonna kill me. He told me to be careful with this card, but I didn't even do anything wrong. I don't know what happened. My eyes started getting wider and wider because I was so paranoid now. My card was gone. I tried to use my receipt to maybe toggle it out or something, but nothing was happening. Then this lady came and she scared me because I didn't notice what she was doing. I was so focused on the machine, and she was trying to tell me, what's the matter, ma'am? And it's not working. This machine, it's not working. And so she was trying to figure out a way to communicate with me. She was talking with me, and finally I just yelled at her, well, what do you want, lady? And so she enunciated clear, and she was saying, what was the matter? I said, well, the machine's not working. And she asked me, did you put in your PIN number? I told her, of course I did. I know what to do. I put my PIN number in there. And so I kept banging on the machine, and she kept trying to stop me from banging on it. I was like, ma'am, I need to get this. And so I saw some lights turn on, and I was trying to look all over the machine, try to figure out what to do. And then a security guard comes by. I wave him off of me, because I'm just so paranoid at this point. Then the lady comes and tells the guard, oh, I think this lady's deaf. I think she's deaf. And so he kind of gestures to me for him to come inside the bank. And I tell him, oh no, I'm not going with a stranger anywhere. I am going to be right here until I get my card. The security guard is kind of helpless, and so he just walks away, and then he comes with this spiffy looking lady, and I'm not paying attention to either of them, and so I wave him off, and I push. And the guard, he taps me again, and he says, look, you just pushed this lady down. And I was like, oh, my bad. But I lost my card and I really need to get it. And the guard keeps trying to gesture for me to come with him. And the lady gets up, all scratched up, and says, "Ma'am, I think you need to come with us." So finally, they have to physically take me from this machine, prying my hands away from it. I kept arguing with them, saying, "I can't leave. My card is there." Finally, when we get inside the bank, I write on a piece of paper that the bank ate my card. And then they asked me, "Well, what happened?" So I finally explain everything till I'm blue in the face. And then they said, "Well, did you hear the blinking light that tells you to take your card?" And I thought, "Oh, really?" I didn't hear that. And so they explained to me everything that happened and what I was supposed to do in the process of it. And so I had to go and fill out all the application all over again. When I got home, I just handed the application to my father, and then he said, what is this? Why do you have an application for a new card?" And I said, "Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. The ATM machine ate my card. That's all." That's all that happened. And I started walking away. But then I said, "Oh, by the way, Dad, you didn't tell me about the beeping noise that happens for you to get your card." And he said, "Oh, my bad. I forgot to tell you about that." Well, that's, you just have to experience that. But you'll get a new card. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And I just thought, oh, what other things have my father been holding back from me?